Jack Ebling here with Dan Kilbridge in Breslin Center. Doesn't get any closer than we've had lately, Dan. Michigan State, another big rally, another slow first half. Got it done in overtime for the second time this week. 71-67 victory over Northwestern.
Yeah, never boring with this current Spartans team. I mean, you look at the way they played in the first half, just sluggish, and it didn't look like they had any kind of a spark coming off that Wisconsin game. Then they get it going a little bit midway through the second half after being down by as many as 8 in the first half, force overtime, and then took it from there.
Keith Ebling, the star in this game, 19 points, and including the go-ahead three-pointer and then a couple of free throws that gave Michigan State the lead. It protected the last minute or so of overtime. Kalin Lucas, 18 points, Draymond Green, 16, and Michigan State needed all of them over a very feisty Northwestern squad that led by 8 late in the first half.
Right, and Ebling was 5 of 8 from three-point range, so man, that kid can shoot, and then he took a pretty good shot too early in the second half. He went down, I was right near him, he looked like he was in a lot of pain, maybe bumped his head, or I don't know if it was a wrist or something, but you know, to show that determination to be able to come back was good to see. We've seen the great defense all year long. Now we're starting to see that score that was so good in high school, you know, put 49 points up in the state championship game. And as you mentioned, Draymond Green, Lucas, really shooting a lot better than they have maybe the past couple of games and brought it today.
A very festive atmosphere here at Breslin Center. 17 football recruits on hand, and Michigan State made an exciting show for all of them. It seems as if they enjoy coming from behind. They score 22 points against Minnesota, come back and win. 20 points in the first half against Wisconsin, just 18 today. It'd be a pretty good team if it could play 2 halves.
Yeah, and the crowd I thought was great today too near the end of the game. That gives them a big boost. And then, you know, one guy we did mention the crowd, but Terrell Summers, I think his absence needs to be noted again for the second straight time. Just didn't have it, didn't play it all in overtime, and even sitting on the bench just looked kind of out of it. Like, you know, he wasn't really interested in what was going on in the court. And that's someone they need to get going. I think that's a big reason they were struggling in the first half. When a guy like that only takes 5 or 6 shots, he's a leading scorer. Got to get more out of him. I don't know when we're going to see that.
Just 3 points for him against Wisconsin. No points in the first half today. Came back, did hit a couple shots early in the second half, then disappeared again. Michigan State's going to need a lot more than that next week, Dan. The Spartans go to Illinois and Purdue before returning to Breslin to face Michigan. So the next 3 games are going to tell us an awful lot more about this basketball team. But for today, Michigan State the winner, 71-67 in overtime against Northwestern. For Full Court Press and 24/7 Sports, Jack Ebling and Dan Kilbridge, live from Breslin Center.